Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust and the Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
It's been several days since we had any sunshine, and the dry weather has been pretty few and far between this week. Things are going to turn toward drier and eventually warmer weather, but we have to get through today first. 40 degrees in Huntsville right now, just warm enough to see rain, but it's a lot of cold rain that's been consistent all day long today. North winds are light for the time being, but those are going to pick up a little bit tonight and heading into your Friday. Rain totals so far since midnight tonight are approaching 1 inch in Huntsville as well as Haleyville. Elsewhere, not quite as much, but we're not done with the rain yet. It's going to keep on going through the evening hours, so we might see an additional 1/4 to 1/2 inch from Huntsville down to Gadsden, probably in central parts of Alabama is where we'll see the higher amounts through the rest of the night tonight. Let's get a look at that Wave 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. The rain beginning to wrap up in Tennessee, but still ongoing across virtually all of North Alabama, and it's going to keep on going for the next several hours, gradually coming to an end from the northwest to the southeast. So for those of you around the shoals, it might be wrapping up with the rain here maybe within the next hour or two. Farther to the east around Sand Mountain, you're probably looking at another 4 to 5 hours of rain before it's finally said and done. Here's what it looks like on Storm Tracker Future Radar through this evening. Again, pausing it at 9 o'clock. We're probably done with the rain at that point in Huntsville and Decatur, but still ongoing around Coleman over to Fort Payne. By midnight tonight, we should be rain-free. Clouds will be clearing out for the most part late tonight, although briefly sticking around early on Friday. I do think by mid to late morning, clouds are out of here, and it's going to be nothing but sunshine from that point through tomorrow afternoon. Despite the sun, though, it is going to be still a cold day tomorrow, and it's going to be cold tonight as well, with forecast lows below freezing across all of North Alabama. Mid-20s expected in Tennessee, 29 in Huntsville, and 29 in Decatur. So with those sub-freezing temperatures in mind, that moisture on the road could potentially freeze over and lead to some slick spots. The temperatures likely will drop below freezing well after midnight, probably starting around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. The one thing that might spare us from widespread black ice is breezy winds will be developing overnight tonight. And that can actually help dry out the roads quicker than a still air mass in place. So with the breezy winds in place, maybe it won't be too bad of an issue, but still something we want to keep in mind is black ice is possible late tonight and early in the day on Friday. Here's a look at our forecast wind gusts for this evening and overnight tonight, generally around 10 to 15 miles per hour, probably picking up even more so tomorrow morning. So wind chills later tonight, and when you head out the door tomorrow morning, may drop near 20 in Huntsville, teens possible elsewhere near the Tennessee-Alabama state line. And we're going to feel like the 20s tomorrow morning, only feeling like the 30s tomorrow afternoon. That sunshine will be deceptive because it's not going to warm us up much at all. Highs in the low 40s across the region on Friday. We're back down to lows in the mid-20s on Friday night. Once we get past Friday night, is when things will finally start to improve. Again, we're looking at a nice warm-up starting this weekend. Temperatures climbing to the 50s on Saturday afternoon, 60 by Sunday, and that will be the beginning of a nice stretch of 60s that should continue through most of next week. It is going to feel very nice compared to what we've been dealing with this week. Here's your 7-day forecast. We finally get a stretch of dry weather from tomorrow through at least next Monday. Good chance that even next Tuesday is dry as well. And then at some point, either next Wednesday or next Thursday, we'll keep an eye out for our next round of rain and potentially a few thunderstorms across North Alabama.